Like you say, let's try to make it rapid
And full of fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. My first question. Who is most likely to call you at 4 in the morning just to chat?
Akshay Kumar, because he'd be awake at that time. That's the time he gets up. That's the time Akshay wakes up, and that's the time I'm going to sleep. So 4 a.m. would be a right time for me and Akshay to chat.
Okay. Call you for relationship advice.
Oh, all of them.
Really?
I'm like a major love guru. Without being in love for a really long period of time, I have a lot of advice to give. Ananya Pandey most often, though.
And do they follow through?
Oh yeah. She listens to me all the time.
Wow.
So my advice is very critical.
Okay. Have all the gossip before it reaches you.
No. Between me and Kareena, we always know it first. We're kind of we're like the epicenter of information.
Okay. Loves to host a party.
Me. I love it.
Who leave a party last?
Not me, for sure. I'm quite an exit person these days. Who lead the Ranveer Singh? He's always the life of a party.
Okay. And always looking for an excuse to miss a gathering.
Who's that person? Kareena Kapoor actually doesn't like to go to places.
Really?
Yeah, she doesn't like to go. And Farah Khan. These are two people who will make all the excuses to skip a party.
Your favorite Coffee with Karan episode through the seasons and why?
The Kapoor show, where there was Mr. Rishi Kapoor, Mr. Rajiv Kapoor, Mr. Randhir Kapoor, and their sister Reema Jain. And Neetu ji also graced us with her presence on that show. Great fun, full of warmth, full of love, full of happiness, joy, and so much humor. They were a hilariously hysterical family, and I remember Chintu ji very fondly, as Chimpu. I feel very sad we don't have them amongst us.
The most boring Coffee with Karan episode and why?
So I'm going to cop out on this one. I have bubbles in my head going which ones, but I feel like I invited them, they came for me, and now I'm calling them boring, not fair.
Your favorite Bollywood couple, Ranbir Kapoor and Alia Bhatt, Deepika and Ranveer, Saif and Kareena, Akshay and Twinkle.
Well, I would say Saif and Kareena only because it's like wine that ages so beautifully with every year. I think there's something royal, beautiful, regal, and just wonderful about them as a couple.
An actor you want to work with next, who you haven't?
I would love to work with Salman.
An actor who you love working with?
Eternally and always, forever, Shah Rukh Khan.
Who is your gossip partner?
Kareena Kapoor.
A rumor you heard about yourself you wish was true?
No, I don't wish it was true, but I heard I was getting married, which is not true.
The only way to convince Ranbir Kapoor to come on your show?
Maybe I'll resort to begging. Maybe he'll feel bad. I haven't reached there yet. Next season, maybe that's what I'll do.
Okay. If you had a chance to change one thing about being a public figure, what would that be?
I love all the trappings of being a public figure. You get restaurant bookings easily. You get photographed all the time. You can wear the most amazing clothes. You get invited to most places. What would I want to change? I love every bit of it.
Have you ever praised a film that you've disliked? And if yes, name 3.
No, I can't. I've praised many films that I've disliked. People should all call me to screenings. I'm never really going to tell them the truth because I feel really bad. I feel they invited you. They don't want to hear your criticism. They want to hear your praise. Give them what they want and move on.
Do you try to cop out sometimes? You're like, what did you think? And you're like,
No, I don't. I overcompensate. In fact, I sometimes say so much more that they'll believe they've made like an absolute classic and I actually haven't liked the film at all.
A contemporary film you wish you had directed?
I mean, I don't think I'm capable, but I went completely crazy when I saw the 2 Bahubalis. I can't even say he's a contemporary because he's too big to kind of even, I'm nowhere in his radar as a filmmaker and I don't think I ever will be. I don't think that I am capable of making a film as brilliant as Bahubali, but I aspire.
If Yash and Ruhi had to rate this rapid fire and give you the hamper, do you think you'd win?
No, they're very critical of me. So I don't think I would. Their standards are way too high for me to perform well. Was I hamper worthy?
5 Quint stars. I don't have a hamper for you.
All right, well, my movies don't get 5 Quints, so I'm so happy with my performance. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Karan.
It was great chatting with you.
It was great chatting with you. Thank you.